On today's adventure, we're going on a full tour of Soaky Mountain Waterpark in Sevierville, Tennessee. We're going to show you every slide, attraction, and dining option inside the park, as well as share any ways to save you time and money. So sit back, relax, and let the adventure begin. As we head into the water park, the first thing I wanted to cover was parking. You can see here cars are $20, buses and RVs are $25. As we head into the park, I would recommend getting here early, such as this day they opened at 10 a.m. So we got here about 9:15 to make sure we had our tickets squared away and we were able to go get a good location to place all our towels and other belongings. I'll show you that spot here in a moment, but let's talk about ticket and ticket prices. You can see the standard ticket price is $50 for general admission. If you're under 42 inches, it's gonna be 42 bucks. And they do offer a military discount. If there are any other discounts, I'll put those down in the description of this video. I would also recommend checking out their website, as sometimes they have different specials going on. Before we head into the park and go through all the different slides and attractions, just a couple more things to go over. They do not allow outside food and beverage inside the park. They do allow one factory sealed bottle of water. And you can also bring an empty refillable water bottle as well that you can refill throughout the park. Now that we've had our bags checked, we got our tickets scanned and are ready to head in and have a fantastic day at Soaky Mountain Waterpark. On this particular day, they opened at 10 a.m. So we were here a little bit early and they did a rope drop right at 10 a.m.
On three, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Soaky!
Great day, everybody. Have a great day. Have an awesome day. Hey, guys.
As we headed into the water park for the day, we headed back here to an area that we like to go to by Coyote Springs over here. This little pool area, and got some tables over here. That's kind of our favorite place to go, but there are so many different places to go, as well as cabanas that you can rent in advance. And I'm going to walk you through what the cabanas are like, and then we're going to go on a full tour of the water park. You can rent cabanas in advance online, which would be my recommendation, or you can go first thing here to guest services. You can also see which rides your little ones are able to do. Here's a look at one of the cabanas. They're all throughout the water park, so I'll show you a couple more, but just want to give you a feel of what a cabana is like. This one is right here next to the edge water slide, and it does have curtains that you can close all the way around it. There are a number of locker locations throughout the water park as well. I wanted to show you the pricing of the different sizes. You have a small for $12, a large for $15, and an extra large for $20. Now that we have all of that out of the way, let's do a full walk around the park and check out every single slide and attraction that it has to offer. We're going to start off going to our right here to the Rainbow Revenge and the Blue Mountain Mayhem. The Rainbow Revenge to your right, you need to be at least 42 inches tall, a max weight of 275 pounds, and the minimum boat weight needs to be 150 pounds. That can be with 2, 3, 4, or even 5 people. The Blue Mountain Mayhem to the left, you need to be 48 inches with a max weight of 250 pounds. That can be 2 to 5 people on the Blue Mountain Mayhem. That has 2 separate gravity challenging walls. Next, we continue on to Coyote Springs. This is where we went earlier in the video and left all our belongings. It's 3 foot 6 inches in depth. If you're under 48 inches, they do recommend a life jacket, which they provide over here in this area as well. But this is a nice area for the whole family to relax and cool off. And I did like that it is equipped with specially designed seating shelves so you can actually sit here on a lounge chair or on the other side in the pool. As we exit Coyote Springs, you can see one of many life jacket locations here to the right. And we're gonna work our way over here to the Avalaunch. You need to be over 42 inches tall to ride with someone who's at least 48 inches tall. It's a two-person tube ride. The max weight is 280 pounds, and the combined weight of two people needs to be 150 pounds. This two-person tube ride will take you on a wild adventure full of hills, valleys, and a wide open turns before you hit a heart-pumping wall climb and then descend into a whitewash of a finish. After taking a hard right from the slide, I just want to show you some of this area back here. There is lots of seating. There's this covered pavilion right alongside the lazy river, which we'll go on next, but I just wanted to point out I found this to be a pretty quiet area of the park if you're looking for a little quiet, secluded area, especially right next to this little waterfall. As we continue on our tour, we come up to the Black Bear Rapids. This is their lazy river, or at certain times of the day, the not so lazy river. You can see the river will be aggressive with large waves at certain times of the day. They do have a wave mechanism, and I'm going to show you what that's like. As we come around this little waterfall section, it is masking this giant wave creator, and here comes the wave, and this thing has got some force. So that's the main area that the wave will come pushing through, and you can just sit and relax, and then every so often, before you know it, another big wave comes along. Here it comes. It's definitely a lot of fun when the waves come. This was overall just a really fun, nice little lazy river. You do have one little bridge here, and as we saw before, this little waterfall section. You can see some additional water features above that will randomly drop down on you. You've got some jets that continue to push everybody along, and here comes another wave. We really enjoyed this lazy river. As we come back around to the entrance exit, you can see some water features here, but we're going to continue on through the water park. You can see some additional seating here next to the Wipeout bar, which is right across from the Hang Tennessee. This is your Flowrider, which you would need to sign a waiver form and get a wristband. You need to be at least 42 inches to do this, but if you've never done a Flowrider, this is a lot of fun. As we leave the Flowrider, I just want to point out you've got a number of restrooms located throughout the water park. And again, tons and tons of seating. But I did want to also point out this really cool Sevierville, Tennessee mural up here along the side of this restroom. Great for a photo, and we're going to work our way over to the Hive children's play area. This is going to have an 8-inch water depth. As we go around it here, you can see all sorts of water elements for the kids to play with, numerous slides, very well themed, lots of bears, raccoons, and obviously bees at the Hive. So very well themed, nice place to come cool down on a hot day, and again, lots of elements that you can go around and play with. I love these little squirt guns that you can push this red tab and shoot your brother or sister down below. And it does give you a little warning when the water is about to come flying down. So plenty of different slides to go down. I wanted to point out the one at the very top here. As you slide down, it will put you out inside this little honeycomb. But that is a look at the Hive. I also just wanted to point out the backside here has cabanas 39 through 43 if you'd like to be close to this area. As we continue on down, we're going to go over to something our family really enjoys. It's the slippery Salamanders. This is an obstacle course that you can compete against someone else. And sometimes they even do competitions that you can sign up for. And they do some prizes at certain days and times. So this is a really neat course. Here's two of our kiddos racing each other. As I followed down the course, I'll let you watch and see what that's like. Our son Micah won, but Hannah did a great job. Really fun family activity to do. As you come over here, sometimes they'll have cornhole and they'll have boomer out and different games and activities. They even sometimes have a live DJ out, as you can see him here under the black tent. Well, let's check out this other kids area. This is Boomer's Bay, which has a max water depth of 24 inches. As you come in here, you can see some different slides. As we walk through the water here, you can see a number of different tube and open slides, as well as these little swings that your little ones could get into. This is just a nice little kids area, including right here to the right, a great little water element play area. And I love that there was shade. So as a parent or grandparent, you could sit here and let the little ones play. And again, you can see some more slides to the left here, as well as some different tube slides that you can grab a tube and go down these kind of mini versions of the bigger slides here at the water park. Lots of seating in this area, as well as some cabanas available for rental. But let's come over here and check out the newest addition to Soaky Mountain, which is the Edge, which is going to require you to be 42 inches tall and less than 300 pounds. But we're going to go up top and check out what it's like. Once you make it all the way to the top, you get a fantastic view of the entire water park and get ready to load on to your two-person raft. Once they send you off, the ride begins. This was voted as the favorite ride of the day for most of our group, so I would definitely make sure you have time to go try out the Edge. As we continue on, again passing Boomer's Bay, you can see one of their tube slides. As we work our way to Soaky Surge, the giant wave pool, you can see again another restroom location, lots of seating, especially all around this bar area, this Overlook bar. But we are going to work our way over to the Snake Den, which has a number of 1 or 2 person tube slides that we're going to go check out. It says that you need to be over 42 inches tall with supervision companion over 48 inches tall. So as we come down here, you can see people coming out these various different snake tubes, which once you grab your 1 or 2 person tube, you work your way up this little walkway right here As you can see, all the different tubes. Some sections look like they're open, some are completely closed, and you could try them all and see which one you like the best. But to the right here is the Cottonmouth Coils and the American Racers Rush. You could also go up the stairs here to the Copperhead Clash and straight ahead to the Timber Rattlers Rage. If you've ever been to this water park, let me know in the comments which one of those is your favorite. So you come up here, they have it nice and shaded, you get ready to go, and they launch you off. As we continue on from the snake den, you can see some of these clamshell cabanas to the right. At the time of recording, these are about $100 for the day, but that's an option. As we now come up to the Soaky Surge, which is a massive 3,500 square foot wave pool capable of generating 6-foot tall waves. So if you need to utilize a life jacket, definitely grab one as you go in. It's fine when it's calm, but when the big waves start at certain times of the day, they are pretty intense waves, and would definitely recommend a life jacket if you need one. Moving on from the Soaky Surge wave pool, you can see some cabana and seating options in front of the wave pool. They also have a party pavilion, so if you wanted to celebrate a birthday, you can do that on their website and reserve a party pavilion. Well, we're going to work our way around to one of the last sections of slides, the Rocky Top Raceway, which has the Whoop and Holler, as well as the Splash and Furious. One is just starts off as a tube and a long slide, and then the one to the left here is the type that you get in as a tube. They enclose you and drop you. So if that's your thing, you can go do that. I'm gonna skip that one. That's not my type of slide. But I will do the mat racers with my family. So if you want to grab a mat, you can head on down this walkway here. As you can see, some people coming down, racing each other. They do have a little clock at the end for time, but let me walk down the pathway with you and show you what it's like. Now that we've gone to the Rocky Top Raceway, we're almost back at the beginning of the water park. I did want to show you Base Camp Bistro, their menus, as well as all the menus of the different dining options here at the water park. You're always welcome to pause the video at any point when I show you the menu. So the Camp Bistro has a number of hot eats. We got a couple different things from different locations, but the chicken wings and fries here are our favorite things. So they have some drinks, sweets, and some healthy treats here at Camp Bistro. They also have this Philly Up food truck, which had some pretty neat seating on top of it. But if you look at the menu, they have a number of different cheesesteaks, classic cheesesteaks, chicken classic, fire on the mountain, some sides, and a kids grilled cheese combo for $5.99. You could also work your way over to Summit Snacks, which I love the little Klingman's Dome logo above. They got some different beginnings, drinks, hot dogs, some beer, fresh squeezed lemonades, and some dessert, including churros. You got the Wipeout bar, there's an Overlook bar. There's two bars which basically have the same drink menu. They have a beer menu, which you can get draft, cans, or bottled beer. They also have a hot pretzel and cheese for $4.99. And then they have these specialty drinks for $8.25. So if one of these catches your attention, you can try it. The next dining location is the Be Good Cafe. As we check out the menu here, they have some hot eats, cheeseburgers, chicken tenders, personal pizzas. They do have some salads and other snacks and wraps, as well as some other drinks and sweets. They also had this taco food truck that had a number of different chicken tacos, beef tacos, shrimp tacos, as well as some loaded nachos and a walking taco for $10.99. They also have the Soaky Shake Shop. Try to say that 10 times fast. They have actually funnel cakes, and let's look at some of their shakes. They have the Smoky Mountains, a classic vanilla or chocolate, the Unicorn, a Cookie Lovers, and your classic soft serve ice cream. Speaking of treats, we're gonna head back to the entrance exit of the water park to the Candy Cabin and Yukon Yogurt. As you head in here to the Candy Cabin, you'll notice your classic wall of candy here. And they have a number of different treats, different cookies and fudges. I thought these Monster Pops and Minion Marsh Pops were really cool. The Yukon Yogurt right next door is 60 cents per ounce. They had a number of different flavors when we were there, from sweet coconut, Hawaiian pineapple, cotton candy, strawberry, as well as cake batter and toasted marshmallows. Again, it's by the ounce. You can add whatever toppings you want, like my son Micah, loaded up with a bunch of good stuff. One other dining option I did want to cover is if you are in a cabana, depending on which cabana you have, would include a dedicated wait staff that you could order, and they would bring you, be it pizza, chicken wraps, chicken salads, fruit cups, a lot of stuff elsewhere in the park, including this chicken tender bucket deal and drink. Or if none of the options seem good to you, you could always get your hand stamped, come out to your car where you could have a cooler and have lunch out there. They also have a standard gift shop with a lot of souvenirs that you could take home, including water shoes, an extra bathing suit, and standard things that maybe you forgot back at your hotel or cabin, including Tylenol, Aleve, different medications, swim diapers, etc. But that wraps up our tour of Soaky Mountain Waterpark. I do hope this video was helpful. If it was, give it a thumbs up. If there's any questions you have, drop those down in the comments, and consider subscribing to support our efforts to make more videos just like this in the Great Smoky Mountains and beyond. Thanks so much for watching, guys. We'll see you on the next adventure.